Today on the Extreme Channel, we're going to look at the 10 best statue purchases I ever made. You mean your 10 best statues? No, the best statue purchases. Yeah, 10 best statues. No, totally different. Right. Hey, my name is Mr. X. Welcome to the Extreme Channel. We are giving away $1,000 statues to you guys. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thank you for tuning in for another statue-related countdown. You know, I've purchased hundreds and hundreds of statues. I don't have the exact number. I know how many statues I've reviewed. It's over 800. I talked about it in this video right here. And while I haven't owned 800, it's probably close to that number. So I thought, what are the best statue purchases I made? Now, there's a big number of things that constitute a great statue purchase. Does it mean I got a great deal on it? Does it mean it was a grail? Does it mean it did something specific for my collection? We're going to answer all of those questions as I talk about each one. Now, because what makes a statue purchase great has a lot of different things that constitutes for that, this isn't going to be in a particular order because it's really hard to rank them in general, let alone what is the best one out of these top 10. Now, before we dive in, throw down in the comments below what is the best statue purchase you've ever made. Every comment gets you closer to that giveaway. As we try to grow this channel, we like to reward you guys for watching and subscribing. So because of that, every 5,000 milestone when it comes to subscribers, we give away a couple $1,000s worth of statues. We've actually given away over 20 statues. To win one was easy. First, you gotta be subscribed to the channel. You'll get bell notifications when videos drop. Each video that drops, you wanna make a comment on those videos. We pick a random video, we give away statues based on a comment. You can say whatever you want. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. So again, while we're starting with number 10, going to number 1, the actual order means nothing. Number 10 is Prime 1 Studios' Jungle Hunter Predator. Now, if you check out this video here, which has a little bit of clickbait, I still stand by the fact it has way too many switch outs and it's too stupid big. It is one of the best statues they've ever produced. Not only that, but it was the first in this giant 1/3 scale line, which is sure to produce a lot of other great pieces, which I actually have quite a few of them on order. So I'm so glad that I got this because it just is absolutely amazing art. One of the best purchases I made in my statue career because to this point, I think it's the best Predator statue that's been made, although I am getting the City Hunter, the next one in the line, here in the next 30 days or so. Number 1 was also by Prime 1 Studio. It was Batman Who Laughs. So a few reasons for this one. Number 1, I got them at retail, and even in this horrible reselling market, it still flips for more than that. But it is also one of the coolest in that line of what is an absolutely great line. So it was the very first and the best of that line, in my opinion, and they keep on putting out more and more. And I've bought every single piece in that line. So for me, it was a great purchase because it started this line that I love, got me into a storyline I didn't know. I was able to get a great deal on it, and that's why it comes in at number 9. Number 8 is XM Hulkbuster for 2 reasons. Number 1, I got them at retail, which I believe was dirt cheap. I remember shipping was $1,000, and at that time we thought that was a lot. But nowadays it would probably be $3,000 to ship it. But I got them at retail, which was really, really cheap. I want to say it was like around $1,000 US, plus, of course, the additional shipping. But I don't think this has been beaten. You know, there's a lot of other Hulkbuster statues that have come out, and I still think this is the best. Not only the best Hulkbuster statue, but I'm going to go on a limb and say the best Iron Man statue. And let's face it, there's a lot of competition for that. Number 7 is right behind me here. It is that Samurai Wolverine. So if you're not familiar, that story was actually by a commissioner who made some really great pieces. And he was arrogant, but in a way where he actually backed it up with great pieces. And he goes, I'm going to make the best piece ever. I'm not even going to tell you what character it is. If you want it, PO it now. And it sold out in minutes. And it ended up being this, which is amazing. Not only did it end up being one of the greatest statues ever created, but it's of one of the greatest characters in Marvel history. And it's such a cool take on him, showing him when he was learning as a samurai with so many different display options. Really like this piece, coming in at number 7. Number 6, reminder, no particular order, is that Sinister and Madeline Pryor right there. This is one of my favorite thumbnails right here. The reason this constitutes a great purchase, I think it's the best Mr. Sinister statue out there, and I got the prototype, so I think this is very personal for me because I think the factory had a big downgrade in the actual paint quality. Where I got the prototype, it was professionally painted, so that's why it constitutes as a great statue purchase. It would not be on the list if I got a production piece. 5 is this McDevitt Hulk kit. So this is an old kit that Troy McDevitt sculpted. Absolutely amazing version of Hulk. The reason why I think this is such a great deal is it is so unique. So Jason from S7 Customs, one of the best painters out there, he resculpted the head for General Ross, Rolk. He also resculpted the Hulkbuster helmet for Juggernaut, and he painted it this amazing red. And it goes well with the 9.8 comic cover that I have with it. I think this is just so cool because it's so rare. There's a few other that did what I did. Maybe they did it first. Maybe I did it first. I don't know. But for those reasons, the amazingness of this statue and the fact it's so unique come in at number 5. Number 4 is this Magneto right here. For a few reasons. One, it's the prototype, so that's amazing to me. It's one of the first most expensive customs I bought at the time, but also very similar to Batman Who Laughs, it was the start of one of my favorite lines in my statue collection, and it's the line you guys see above me. All these Sentinel pieces, hard to say right or left, up here. I think these are absolutely amazing, and that Magneto, which is right there, is the one that actually started it all. So for those reasons, it comes in at number 4. Number 3 is my favorite statue. Again, still highly sought after. At one time, it was flipping for like $9,000. I think it's probably about half that now. But I don't intend to ever give this up. If I was to sell every single statue, it would be this one. So it's my favorite character. I don't think it will ever be beat. And I rarely say that about a statue because new concepts always come out and always amaze me. Number 1 and 2 are actually together, and they're on a thumbnail together. They're both by Prime 1 Studio. They're 1/3 scale. And again, I think these are the best versions of each of these characters. They could be beat someday, like where I think the Surfer won't be beat. But I got them at retail, and they flip for so much more, but I'm never giving them up, even if I got 2 to 3 times the money. That is Prime 1 Studio, Superman Hush, and Doomsday. So this is when I first got into larger statues, into 1/3 scale. These are some of the first 1/3 scale statues I ever got, and they still hold up in my opinion. And I still get offers on both of them all the time. I have a little bit of regret that I didn't get the sculpted cape for Superman, because I've seen that in person as well, but it was sold out, so I purchased that one, and absolutely love both of those pieces. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of reference what I mean, what is the best statue purchase I ever made. Again, if you didn't do it or you didn't understand, throw that down in the comments below. And at the worst case scenario, just give me a like. I'm using a new camera and I don't know how this is going to go. So if there was some editing issues, go cry to your mom. It's free content. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting the channel as always. Again, support can be a like. And if you haven't subscribed, 60% of you haven't. If just 10% of you did, then we would be at the next giveaway. So do that. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.